Hey, this is Nick Bastian with Realty Executives, and I'm talking today with my buddies Shane Hollenbach and Troy Allen, and we're just talking about different financing options in the market. A lot of talk this year about foreclosures, short sales, and not everybody thinks that that's such a bad thing. I think there's a lot of opportunity coming up in the market. We're just going to go over a couple different scenarios that might help investors or buyers that are thinking, is it time to buy or time not to buy. Everybody's situation is a little bit different, but these guys are pretty smart when it comes to financing properties. So we just want to cover some things like, right now, lending guidelines are a lot different than they used to be, right? I mean,
very much so.
How many loans right now can an investor have until the bank basically wants to shut them off?
Well, generally speaking, the Fannie Mae rule is that you can't finance more than 10 properties.
Okay.
But the Fannie Mae rules don't really apply anymore, and the reason why is because the banks are overlaying and they're putting their own rules on top of the rules, saying, well, we're gonna make it a little bit harder because we're actually the ones giving the money. So most of the time, what you're going to see now is you're going to see no more than 4 financed properties.
Okay.
So a lot of investors that want to invest in real estate, they kind of get stopped when they hit their 4 property max, and then they're left there either with paying cash or coming up with alternative options.
Well, that's a big key too, because especially, okay, so a lot of the investment stuff that we're doing right now is researching properties in Tempe. I do a lot of stuff along the light rail line that I'm looking for all the time. Areas that we think going forward may be a good investment choice for different people. So why would you limit yourself to 4 properties if you're under the notion of, hey, this market, when it turns, it could be really beneficial going forward?
Absolutely.
So we've got other kinds of financing options. Everybody here is hard money, soft money, whatever kind of money you have, you just want to make sure that you leverage it correctly for your situation. So what kind of stuff are you guys seeing? What kind of options do you feel that investors may have outside of the traditional lending guidelines that are available?
Traditional lending guidelines, where there's either a 4-property limit or you don't have the credit rating that you once had, either due to a bankruptcy, foreclosure, all kinds of existing options that really the properties themselves, even the bank might not look for. You can find alternative financing in the form of private money, non-conforming money, hard money, all of those kinds of things.
Okay, so when people think private money, they always assume, man, it's way up here. I'm going to be paying 18%, 20%. I'm going to have 5 or 10 points put on that. You guys have a little bit of different take on that stuff, correct?
That's right. Where our money is private money that comes from a life insurance company, and the guidelines for how that money is lent follow different rules than Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, although the costs of that are not as high as what other people's opinions of private money might be. For instance, in the Phoenix metro area, our very best interest rate is 9.99% fixed for 5 years, which is fantastic for private money.
Now, 5 years is a big key right there, right? Because when people think hard money, private money, it's I'm in, I'm out, and I'm in, I'm out, and it just costs me a whole lot of my investment. So you guys, I really like the difference that your company offers to investors.
That's exactly right. We like to we call our money not so hard money, because we consider ourselves to be a niche that's between real private money and a bank loan, conventional money, like with what Shane has.
Nice. How do we get a hold of both of you guys? Shane Hollenbach.
Shane Hollenbach. I'm at Academy Mortgage. You can find me on Twitter at @shollenbach. Email and phone number and all that contact information we'll have at the end of this video.
In the video. And
Troy Allen with American Life Financial. I'm available through any of our website links, as well as Troy at AmericanLifeFinancial.com.
okay, and of course I'm Nick Bastian with Realty Executives. Pretty easy to find. My office number is 480-463-4514. Thanks.
Thank you.